Hey guys, Coach Brian here again. We're going to talk about another piece of technique that you should see coming up in class over the next few weeks. We're going to talk about the one-arm dumbbell snatch. This has a lot of moving parts in it, so it has a lot of opportunities to go wrong. We're going to touch on the basics, and your coaching class is going to help you with some more tactile cues to help you feel where these positions should be in that movement. If you're not super comfortable going overhead, it's always okay to go with a lighter dumbbell so that you can move confidently through the movement with perfect technique. Perfect practice will help make the movement a higher quality, which will still give you great benefit in the stability of the shoulder and in the explosiveness in the hips. I'm going to go ahead and show you the start position from the forward position. My feet are going to be just enough outside of the dumbbell to where they're as close to my normal jumping position as I can make it. If I'm using a bigger dumbbell, it may cause me to step a little bit wider. If I'm using a smaller dumbbell, for those of you that are just learning this movement, you'll be a little bit closer, which gives you a bit of a stronger position from the start. I'm going to focus from the top down with a nice, proud, neutral position. I'm going to hinge at the hips, pushing my hips back. I'm going to soften the knees. I'm just going to allow my knees to come slightly forward from the vertical position that we often ask for in a kettlebell swing or a deadlift. I'm going to reach down. The dumbbell is going to be between my ankle and my toe, somewhere in that region. It should not be in front of my toes at all. It should not be past my ankle. That's a good point of reference. My chest, to help maintain that proud posture, I'm going to go ahead and put this one arm out. That helps me stay more upright. I'm going to get my hips slightly above the knee, and my shoulders are above the hip in this position from the side. I don't want to be squatted where my hips are below the knee, and I don't want my hips above my shoulders in that position. I want to be hip above the knee, shoulder above the hip, reaching down. Just like I would for a snatch, my hand is placed in a position which forces my elbow out, just as if we were snatching a regular barbell. This allows us to get that big vertical pull instead of if we have our shoulder back for like how we set our posture for a deadlift. They're not the same setup. Knuckles are down towards the ground, elbow is out. Hand is out. I'm going to jump, land soft, and stand up. I'm solid in the shoulder. I'm going to bring it down easy with control down back between the feet. The feet don't have to move a lot because we're accommodating the dumbbell between the feet. So to go from our jumping position to landing position often does not go very far. If you can, for the lighter weights, you may keep your feet as close as possible so that you can cycle through the movements fluidly. One more time from the front, set up, hinge at the hip, push the knees back, soften the knees just a little bit, proud posture, stand it up. I'm solid, I'm pressing against that dumbbell, controlling it down. If it's heavy, I'll guide it with this opposite hand so it doesn't crash into my shoulder. If it's not that heavy, it's still a good idea to kind of bring it down and not let it crash by giving it a little bit of a bounce as it comes back to the shoulder. That's really about the main points for this particular movement. Your coaches will work you through some of the finer details if you have trouble setting that posture. We'll go ahead and work on that through class, but these are the finer points that we wanted to touch on. Have a great day.